Go ahead, Mitchell.
JC, you wound up playing quite a few snaps this past weekend. Obviously, your most you've played in a college game. Did you learn anything from that experience?
Really just to stay focused. Just always stay alert. Most of the times that I have gotten in, it's been here and there. But just staying in the game for a long time, you just always have to stay alert and stay focused. So I pretty much say that's the biggest part of it.
Max?
Yeah, JC, being a freshman in college right now, I'm sure is difficult for any student, but I guess for a student athlete who goes through COVID testing, 3 times a week, going through football, being a freshman, what's the semester sort of been like for you? And, where do you think you've grown the most?
I would say I've probably grown the most just on staying on top of things, making sure I know when my tutoring sessions are, making sure I'm getting to practice, getting our food, stuff like that. So I'll just say pretty much just, staying responsible throughout the whole semester would probably be my biggest improvement throughout it all.
Go ahead, Colin.
Hey, JC, Coach Drinkwitz was asked about you today, and the first thing he said was you got a big smile. And I was just curious, what is it about your personalities of you and Ennis that meshes so well with what it takes to play cornerback in the SEC?
Me and Ennis are like brothers, so we kind of just bond real well. So we're on the field together. It both brings us excitement, and kind of I would say it probably improves both of our games. Just knowing we're both freshmen out there that can play in the SEC in this environment, I would say probably boosted the most.
Jack Sobel?
JC, so last time we talked to you about your relationship with Ennis and your relationship with Tyler, but the three guys together, what's that kind of friend group like, and how have you guys gotten so close, especially with you knowing Tyler a lot longer than you've known Ennis?
I would say because of course I've known Tyler longer, but when we got here, we're the only 3 freshman DBs that committed here. So once we got here, we kind of just met up and kind of stuck together, going to practice, driving there, stuff like that. So we had a lot of talks, and that just kind of brought us closer. So, we always hang out together. So that right there just kind of brought us into a brotherhood of us 3.
Dave Matter?
JC, Mississippi State throws the ball 50, 55 times a game. As a corner, I assume you look forward to this kind of matchup? What do you think about facing an offense like this?
I'm pretty sure I would get all DBs excited, but that just also tells me, I have to always stay alert because you never know what's coming. I can't take a play off thinking or expecting it to run. Just got to stay focused throughout every play.
Mitch?
JC, I know you played mostly receiver in high school. Did you play any corner, or did that not start until you got to Missouri?
It started, I kind of played DB my senior year in high school, mainly because of Coach Walters. He came in the spring and he told me I could be real dominant at DB. So he came and I kind of started to play. I played about 3 or 4 games at DB senior year, just messing around. And Coach Walters really liked it. So once I got here, he recruited me as a DB and I committed as a DB. So once I got here, I was strictly cornerback and safety.
A quick follow-up. I'm curious, were other schools recruiting you as a receiver? Did you have your choice of which side of the ball to play on? And if so, why'd you go with DB?
I had 2 offers at DB, which was Purdue and Missouri. Those were my only 2 at DB. And everybody else, I'd say my other 13 or 14 were a receiver. But Miami was my other top school that I was deciding between them and Missouri. And they had me at receiver, and that was always my favorite school growing up. But I went to Miami on an unofficial, seeing the school, things like that. But it just didn't feel as home as I thought it would, and I felt Missouri was more comfortable for me. So I was more comfortable with coming to play DB.
Jack?
JC, with Tyree, Coach Drinkwitz announced he's out Saturday. I think 4 out of 5 starters in the secondary are in the recruiting classes of 2019 and 2020. How much confidence do you have in kind of the future of the secondary? You guys kind of playing together over the next few years?
I have a lot of confidence because I pretty much say we all get to play right now within the rotations that we're in. So I'll say going into next year, just with our young DB class, we'll be comfortable out there just because we're all getting our feet wet right now in this year. So I pretty much say we'll be comfortable next year going into the season.
All right, last one comes from Eric Blum. Eric?
JC, I want to follow up on about that conversation you had with Coach Walters where he asked you about switching to DB. Did you see that conversation coming, and what was your kind of reaction? Was it, yep, let's do it to get a scholarship, or what was your reaction in total?
At first when he told me, because my teammate Tyler and I, we both talked to him on the same day, and he offered Ty. But he told me I would probably have to play DB to get an offer from him, or I'd probably be better at DB. That kind of stuck with me because I really did want a Missouri offer. That's a big top SEC school, so I really did want a Missouri offer. And I thought about it over the summer, and I talked about it with my high school coaches. So they put in some different defensive packages where I'll come in at corner or safety. And I kind of got a feel for it, and I really did like it. And Coach Walt liked it once he saw it on film, so that kind of brought us both together.
All right, well, let's go with that one, JC. Thanks, bub.
Yes, sir.